We got Geovonniex in here. We got Jigs in here.
I mean, hi.
Nigga, we smacked in here. We just came back from the album release party. I'm turned, okay? I'm vibing. We out here just gonna talk some shit. Damas, where the fuck you been at?
I've been home. I've been working.
I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
It's been a little minute, but you know, it's funny that I had to come out of hiding in the hideout. It's like that was only like
this nigga like still dropping bars.
It was, you know,
these niggas don't even know you make music yet on the hideout. This is the first time Damas has ever been on the hideout, and he just dropping a bomb like that. Crazy. All right, we'll take it. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you had to take some time to yourself?
Oh, definitely that. Especially like with this COVID thing going on and everything.
Yeah.
Like, really just finding the time to adjust to things like within myself that I don't really like. I didn't get a chance to do like before I took a break, cause that shit forced me to take a break. Like I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you still gotta keep hustling and find different ways to like, you know, keep it going. You feel me? But
it's more alternatives now. You were forced to find more alternatives.
So
different ways.
I've still been working, you know.
I like that though. The music ain't stopped.
Been working quietly, yeah.
I feel like that's the best way. You kind of disconnected in a way like more in tune with yourself. Hey, how y'all feel about Dave Chapelle saying don't watch his show on Netflix?
I saw that and I was like, damn, you know I want to. He probably fucking with it, so we do watch it.
It's the hardest thing to do in the world, bro. It's a classic.
And he telling us not to.
It's a whole classic. Like, it's hard to not want to watch that shit. Like, it's so many classic skits that I remember staying up all night till like 1, 2 in the morning to watch it on Comedy Central Uncut. I remember Comedy Central Uncut where they let them curse on TV? I used to stay up all night to watch that shit, bro. So it's hard, like, you know what I'm saying? But I respect what he got going on, because at the end of the day, they fucked over him, you know what I'm saying? And like, what if that was you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What if you signed a bad record deal and they only paid you 10% of a $10 million contract and they still making money off of it to this day? And it's your fans that are consuming it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you would have to tell your fans like, yo, y'all fuck with me, fuck the network, don't listen to that shit. But they fuck with you so tough, so it's always gonna be like a torn moment, because they want to support you, but by listening to it, they're not supporting you, they're supporting the people who presented you in a way. So I'm torn between fucking with Dave and wanting to see the shit that made me love him in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So it's just hard, bro. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
He just gave him the best.
That was the answer right there. I
don't even know what else. You can't even say nothing else on it.
I fuck with Dave Chapelle. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really been watching much TV lately, but if there was one thing for me to watch on Netflix, it would be the Chappelle Show. Like, damn, why you gotta do him like that?
Don't quote me on these numbers, but imagine if you created a product that sold $36 million and you only got paid $700K. You know, and then they're continuously making more millions and you're not getting a single dime from it at this point in your career. And this is something that you did 20 years before. You should be getting royalties. You should be getting a check in the mail like every first and the third behind this shit. And Netflix is getting a bag, Viacom is getting a bag, and Dave Chapelle still has to do comedy specials to feed his family. You know what I'm saying? When really he should be able to just make his bag sitting in the fucking house. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but a quick update on the whole topic. Dave Chapelle actually requested that Netflix remove it, and since then they have actually removed it. So, you know,
so we can't even watch it.
You can't watch it on Netflix at least. You can still look it up on streaming sites. I'm pretty sure if you Google the shit, you can find a pirated site or something like that. DVDs. He don't get paid from none of that. But as far as Netflix is concerned, they removed it out of support for Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
Bring Will in the radio today. Look,
yo,
Will need to be on the fucking radio.
You got your new spot here on the podcast. Very good. Very good. Everybody clap it up for Will. Everybody clap it up for Will. This is the analysizer. Is that even a real word? Fuck it. This is a new analysizer right here. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. It's not an analysis. It's not analyst. It's analysizer. He is the analysizer.
Adjectives.
We make words in this motherfucker. Analyze, no, analyzer. It's an analyzer. It's an
Analyticist.
Antilocalizum.
There you go.
Analysis.
Apocalypto. Calypso, that shit tastes good. What?
And some minimum. Palamicidum. Kinsinwasimum. What the fuck was that? You heard that?
Nigga in there beating this meat in there.
Hey. Ray Ali. Get on the mic, Ray Ali.
I'm on the mic. I'm up. I'm in this bitch.
He up. He here. He here.
I'm in this bitch.
We really out here. Ray Ali in this bitch.
It's a wake up in the evening.
It's the wake up in the evening, nighttime. It's the wake up every single day.
Oh, what they talking about? What's poppin' with you, ZY?
I'm feeling good, yo. Good energy in here.
We always feeling good. It's always good vibes. You feel me?
Good music in the air.
Good vibes.
You feel me?
Good music.
Kyrie said good vibes only, good vibes only.
Good weed.
You feel me? Potholes to palm trees.
I feel like the end of 2020, more good energy's coming out. Like, it's been so shitty. Like,
And it's crazy because, like, I don't know for other people, but for me personally, the year started off like really shitty and it was like kind of on a hiatus for like everything was just coasting. But as the year is ending, shit is kind of getting better.
yes, sir.
Like at least in my like life, like
I feel that way
everything
too.
is just getting better. Cause like in all honesty, this COVID shit don't affect me at all.
Not at all.
It don't like.
Not my mind.
I'm blind to all of it. Like,
COVID, that shit is. not getting in
I'm
here.
just too woke on what I'm doing and woke about everything going on in the world that it's not gonna change my everyday life.
Nah.
I'm gonna be straight regardless of whatever's going on. To be honest,
You know what you want to do.
you feel me? Like
You know where you want to go.
we gotta realize that we control our own reality. We create our own matrix. We don't gotta live in their matrix. This is what we do. We live in our own world, and that's why we all kings in what we do, because we rule our own world at the end of the day. You feel me?
Nobody's in charge of your life
But you.
but you. You know, it's easy for somebody to tell you, do this, do that. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should go in this direction. Because they ain't do that shit.
Yep.
So it sounds good, you know? It sounds good. Oh, you shouldn't go down that direction because I wouldn't go down that direction.
But they not you.
So now you stopping me? You don't know me. You don't know me.
It's determined.
Niggas damn near don't even know themselves. So how the fuck you gonna tell me who I am?
How you gonna tell me to follow my path when you ain't even follow yours?
You haven't.
Big facts.
I appreciate it though. You know, I can appreciate the perspective because that's the whole point of the Hideout is to get a whole different perspective.
Okay.
But at the same time, if we're talking about goals and knowing who you are and where you want to go and happiness eternally, essentially, don't comment on what I should or shouldn't do regarding in my alignment of my life.
If you ain't never do it.
You ain't do that shit. I can't do what you do because I don't do that. That sounds like some high nigga shit.
Wait, but I got an opinion.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, ready? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You talk to him.
So it's like you can't really like think that way, okay? Because it's like if somebody didn't do it, there might be a reason why they're trying to like talk to you about certain steps that you should take. You feel me? Certain people should have that respect.
They should. I agree.
Perspective. If we're talking about perspective, you
Indeed.
gotta remember all of them.
Indeed. Indeed. You know, and I appreciate that. And I do agree with that. But it seems like so many people nowadays, it's so easy. It's so much easier to tell somebody what I feel like it's always like prohibiting people always, they focus on the negative aspects as far as like entertainment and artistry alone, whether it be from friends or family. When you're trying to do something that's so out of the norm, it's like nobody focuses on the positive outcome that could potentially happen. The majority of the time, it's always like, I don't know, you know, the doubts, the worries, and I feel like that always brings people down, and that's what I'm trying to not let people harp on so much. Don't focus on that aspect of things, because that is gonna dictate how you proceed with your dreams or goals. So when I say, man, fuck that, don't speak on what I can't do, in a way, I still do feel like that. But from certain people, there are people whose opinions you respect and perspectives you do respect. But from somebody who really doesn't, like, you're not gonna go to the plumber and ask him what the weather's gonna be like, you know. But you are right on the perspectives.
Exactly.
Like,
now it's all about. I'm sorry. It's all about like influence in a way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like you said earlier. You are the one who allows that energy to enter your space. You only get a reflection of what you put out. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're putting out something and you're getting something back and it's not what you want, what you need, you should take a second and really try and like figure out, why is this happening? This is a reflection of me, or is it you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like a whole thing. It's like
and speaking on what she's speaking on, you know, there's two different types of people in this world. There are people who jump to point the finger, and then there's people who always point the thumb. And when it comes to elevating yourself, because you can't control anything that anyone else does, you can control yourself. It's all about how you respond to things. Like, if you are presented with negativity, if you return with that negativity begets negativity. It's just gonna grow and resonate. But if you receive that negativity and turn it into a positive, you're in complete control of yourself, your outcome, and the energy that's around you. So when it comes to growth, self-reflection is vital for that, because if you can't look yourself in the mirror and own it and say, regardless of the situation, I could have did something different in any circumstance, if you can't do that, you're gonna struggle. And that's just my little 2 cents, you heard me? This Will Weeks, we in the Hideout with ZY Official.
Yes, sir.
You dig? Yeah, we doing that.
you know, I love all these different aspects, you know, because now that comes into accountability and responsibility. You have to be accountable and responsible for your decisions, you know. And when it comes to listening to different perspectives, always have an open mind. But when you know what you want to do in your heart, you know that it's right. Whatever it is, you feel it. There should not be anything that should dictate or stop you from doing that when you really know. And I'm not just saying when you think you know, but when I think Ray Ali really knows that he's a producer. So what I say about, I can give him as much, hey, you should do it like this, but this nigga really knows what he wants to do. So he can really be like, you know what, whatever, ZY, because he's still gonna do it regardless. And what anybody else says is not gonna stop him from producing, making music with the person he needs to make music with, or whatever. You feel me? I'm a little bit more kind of like, I came from a military family.
Yeah.
It's like, so.
I feel it.
But these perspectives are beautiful.
Yeah, and I feel like you should always keep your mind open to everything.
You have to.
And like you said, respect everybody's opinion, and interpret it in your own way. You don't have to disrespect their idea of it.
Never that.
Just at the end of the day, like you said, you know what you gotta do.
You know it.
And nothing's gonna stop you, for real.
Damn. We was out here on the motherfucking Hideout, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That was amazing.
Big vibes.
So we got to the end of the video, huh? And you still ain't like and subscribe. Wasn't that just like you, huh? I knew you would do that. That's why I made this video. Go fucking like and subscribe. It's only 2 buttons, nigga.